Welcome to Financial Health, a 5-minute conversation with Jason Weier of Weier Wealth Management, focusing on your current and future financial goals. This is Financial Health on WOMT.
Welcome to Financial Health here on WOMT 1240 AM, 1079 FM. And as always, I am joined by my good friend Jason Weier of Weier Wealth Management. Jason, how are you today?
Feeling well? How about yourself? I'm focused. I'm ready now.
Good. In the zone.
Yes.
Jason, we were talking about inflation last week.
Yes,
and
always inflation.
And you know what? I liked it so much, I say we do it again. Ernie Banks, let's play two, man.
All right. Okay.
And you came in with some numbers today.
I love numbers.
You love
I live in numbers.
Yes. So
Sorry.
Let's talk.
A little dry maybe, but what do you think the average person would need to make for income to live in America? So just across the country, on average, what do you think a single person would need to live? Now, we talked about this before, the 50-30-20 rule.
Exactly.
So utilizing that process for budgeting.
I would say $65,000 a year.
Very close.
$96,000
a year.
96.
Kind of close.
You are rounding way up.
Oh, I'm rounding. Yeah.
You are too nice, my friend.
How about a family, though? If we assume 2 adults, 2 kids on average, and we're talking about that 50-30-20 budget, so utilizing that to live comfortably, not paycheck to paycheck, what do you think the average 4-person household need to make?
Jeez. Well, as a person with a 2-year-old, knowing how much they cost, oh, man. Between the two, I'm going to have to say 200,000?
Yes. Again, I think you're close. You tell me. 235.
Oh, I was getting there. I was getting that. That was a whole lot closer than my first guess. So
I mean, for you and I, we're relatively younger,
yes,
right? But for some listeners, I mean, I don't know if they can imagine that you have to make, as a family, $235,000. Now, let's bring it closer to home.
Okay.
We're assuming San Francisco. We're assuming Chicago.
High, yes.
New York.
Rent's too damn high.
Milwaukee is among the most affordable in the country.
Interesting.
What do you think about Milwaukee, though? So kind of bringing it close to home. What do you think they need to earn in a year to live comfortably?
Now, just a single person, again,
Correct.
Being responsible, 50-30-20.
Yes.
I'm going to say $65,000.
Ooh, I try to throw you off, but you were, I think, close. $79,000 a year you need to make.
79.
I guess to me that surprised me because I thought Wisconsin's a little bit different, maybe an outlier.
Yeah.
But they're still labeled as the 6th most affordable place to live.
Really? Okay.
Metropolitan-wise.
Well, no, but and to that I completely understand. As a person who has moved out of Wisconsin and moved back, one of the reasons why I moved back was because of the just cost of living.
Yeah.
It was significantly lower, but at the same time, still pretty high, Jason.
Absolutely.
It's pretty tough to find $73,000 a year gigs, especially if it means you having an apartment and a house and being responsible, and man, it's
What about a family?
Oh, dude.
Bring it to a family. Milwaukee, not too far away.
Not too far away. I'm going to I'm going to say my original guess, 250.
Actually, turn the page. 238.
230. Oh, I was over.
It astonishes me to say that the average family needs to earn that to live comfortably. I feel like I'm still old but yet young to remember what my dad, my mom used to earn to make a decent wage in Manitowoc, and to see these numbers kind of blew me away.
Same thing as a person who watched my mother raise 4 kids by herself on one salary, knowing how much she made and was able to do all of that is staggering numbers there, Jason. So
this is a study by Smart Asset. It's a pretty well-known website that does a consumer study. So just to quote my references,
okay, good.
Just to be clear on that one, but. I think we wrapped up the inflation. I know we talked a little bit about how much people have to save, how much they have to invest because the reason we share these numbers is to say if we have to replace your income in retirement, we have to start saving more or having higher returns, or maybe a combination of them both to hopefully close that gap in retirement.
Exactly. So, and that's what's great about Jason and Weier Wealth Management. You guys really do take in everything into consideration. And as he said earlier, he loves numbers and crunching those numbers. Man, it is very, very interesting and something I couldn't do, so I'm glad Jason's here. Jason, if anybody has any questions for you, Weier Wealth Management, what's a good way to reach out to you and your team, brother?
Yes, 920-242-9470. Website is Weier, W-E-I-E-R, WeierWealthManagement.com. Check us out on Facebook and LinkedIn as well.
Awesome. And then also, I hear you got a book.
Have we talked about? Yeah, I think we mentioned that.
I say we talk more about that next week.
No more inflation, please. Securities offered through Advantax Investment Services, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Advantax Advisory Services. Insurance services offered through Advantax Insurance Agency. Views and opinions presented in this podcast are those of Jason Weier and not of Advantax Wealth Management or subsidiaries. Opinions voiced in this material are for general information only, not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. Performance reference is historical and is no guarantee of future results. All investing involves risk, including the loss of principal. No strategy assures success or protects against loss. This is a hypothetical example. This is not representative of any specific investment advice. Your results may vary.
Financial Health is heard every Monday at approximately 11:20 with Jason Weier of Weier Wealth Management. Learn more online at WeierWealthManagement.com. You're listening to WOMT Radio, a Sea Hafer broadcasting station.